Hey, welcome back to Grandpa KC. We've got another product versus and product test. Many of you remember about 6 months ago I did a comparison video on the EMEET streaming camera versus the Mevo. And I started doing a series on that, and I received the EMEET, but after I did the initial review, the software just basically wasn't up to snuff, and I never continued making any other videos. But EMEET saw the video, said, whoa, 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 we have a new model, we have new software, we now have got our stuff. In fact, we've even got the Red Dot Award. Well, today we are going to check. They sent me two. They said, this is our updated model, this is our update, we have updated software. Let's check this out, and let's find out, does this meet Grandpa's standards? So let's open the box. Now, one of the things that I didn't like about the original EMEET camera when I got it is it didn't come with a case or anything to protect the lens. But here, it comes with its own protective case. That's a big deal for me because I do a lot of traveling and I need cameras that are going to do. Of course, we got our manual and you've got your charging cable. But most importantly, since you can stream up to 3 of these, it comes with labels so you can mark them so you know which cameras are what. That's a great tool. Now, as I said, it comes with its own carrying case, and this is very, very important. In the last comparison, when I compared the Mevo to the EMEET and other streaming cameras, none of them come with a carrying case or any other way to protect the lens. You know, it's fine when you're using these, but when you have to transport them, that is a big thing for me. That if you can't protect, if there's no lens cover or no way to transport it safely, that becomes a risk because you never know when you could possibly damage the lens. But doing that, let's take a quick look at this. It has a built-in microphone right here in the front. It's using a FHD lens. It's got the lens is f2.0, 3.0 millimeter lens, and it has a light over here that you'll see when we're doing our review. What lights up and tells you that what the camera function is doing. Now, here is where they stand out a little bit. How many times when you're recording you want to be able to get up and close? Now either you have to bring up your own linear mic, but this camera comes with one. And as you can see right here, there's 4 charging ports that connects to the camera. So while you're charging it or using it, it's got direct power and connection. And so you can see right here is the microphone. Now let's take a quick look at the bottom. As you can see, we have a tripod mount. Nice rubbery here, so it's not going to slip and turn while you're using it. And when I take it down, look over here, you can see very clearly we have an SD slot. We have a place to connect an external microphone or stereo connection. And we have a USB-C port, which you can use for charging, or you can connect directly to your computer. You have your on-off switch. It comes with a USB-C to USB-C cable and an adapter. And what's really nice is it comes with a magnetized wind shear cover for the microphone, which is great if you're outside and you're recording. If many of you have known when you try to use one of these and all of a sudden you get a burst of wind and then you know the sound I'm talking about. So far, I'm already, since the last time I reviewed this about 8 months ago, this camera is already showing me that they heard the complaints and they've made some great adjustments. I can't wait to test it. Let's go test it. I'm going to charge it now and we'll get back to this. So I have charged up the stream cameras already, right? I installed a $256 SD card in each one of them. I put one of them on a tripod. I put one of them here on a ZDO mount for cameras, which I did a review on this one here, and I'll leave you the links for all this. And if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the little bell button. Share this with some people. Help KC Grandpa Tech Grow. At any rate, one of the beautiful things about doing this, if you're doing, say, a wedding or an event or something, you could have one of the streaming cameras in a fixed place, and you could actually have one on a portable tripod like I have it, and move around and actually be able to record the bride and the groom and people doing things, and stream it and record it at the same time. So let's go into that right now, and we'll talk about that. So right now I'm streaming live to test this out. Now I'm going to be switching from this camera. And I wanted to show you, I'm recording on both cameras at the same time. So let's see if we can get this right. There we go. And at the same time I can switch cameras and be over here on this camera. Switch. There we go. And I can switch to the other camera. We have two cameras doing it at the same time. I'm not worrying about right now positioning it or anything like that. I just want you to see the difference. Now, what's really cool about being able to stream, I'm streaming to a tablet, and I did a full review on this recently about this particular tablet and how you can stream on it. And I did the setup. It's not too hard to do. But what I wanted to show you, okay, is I'm going to switch to the other camera. Yep, there you go. And I want you to realize I have the other camera sitting on the Zito holder. So I can use this to move around. If let's say I have one camera set up to be doing a wedding or a meeting, and I want to be able to move back and forth with the other camera to be able to do this. So I'm going to actually switch to this camera. Okay, and we're actually looking at this camera right now. Now I'm actually going to walk with the camera as if I was at a business meeting. So here we go. I'm walking through the house. So this gives you an idea of the range of the camera that it can record, live stream. Well, let's suppose you were doing a large hall wedding and you wanted, in your live streaming, you could go in and follow the bride or do everything else. Have someone else watching. Now I'm on the other side of the house and you can see how it's handling low light situations. By the way, this is my other setup. And by the way, if you don't even know, EMEET makes a bunch of other things, including webcams. This is my other setup, and I'm using an EMEET webcam. But you can see that it's handling it very well. We shouldn't be losing anything. Now I'm going to head back the other way. And you can see my lovely wife getting ready to get to the pool. We're walking back to the office. And while I'm still live streaming on two separate cameras, recording to both cameras, and I'm using a tablet. You could use a phone, the iPhone, the Samsung. But as you can see, I was able to move around pretty well. So right now I'm looking, I put the other camera, and if I switch to this camera, I'm still streaming, I'm still live, and I'm able to use all the functions. And like I said to you, I'm using a tablet to do all this. Because one of the things I don't particularly like being able to, when I'm live streaming, is it ties up my phone. But I'm getting a tablet such like this one. This is the Samsung A1 Plus 5G. I'm also able to use the AT&T Live. So if there's not a good Wi-Fi situation while I'm at there, I can use this. I'm going to stop the live stream now. Okay. I'm back. Anyway, testing live streaming. I think you can hear me pretty good. As we said, we have two cameras, and we switch one from one back to the other. I put one camera on a tripod, and one on set up with a Zedo with a tripod, and I can actually walk around just like as if I was doing a real meeting or setting, and I could go up to the bride or move around, and I'll show you the video from that. But as you can see, I'm live streaming directly. Now, here's the beauty, as we said. I am streaming on a Samsung A9 Plus 5G with no issue. And my stream, I've only got 300 megabytes per second download, only 20 megabytes per second. Standard situation that you would find, and yet you can see there's no issues. Now, let's just do some other tests that we wanted to take a look at. I'm going to the various functions for the zoom. Okay. You can see how I'm zooming. What I'm doing is I'm swiping on the screen, and I'm zooming in, and I'm zooming out, which is great. You know, so you can zoom in, you can move the image slightly upwards, slightly downwards. You can see it. There is a lag from the time you actually move it. Here we go. Now the camera's not moving. I'm moving it, and I'm looking at it on the screen. So you can zoom. You can increase your audio. You can use the microphone and put it on your chest. The little linear mic that comes built in with it. I'm using the one over there right now, so you can get an idea of what the sound quality looks like. Anyway, let's get back to the studio, and we can show you what this can do. So what are your thoughts on this? What was your thoughts in watching me do a quick test stream? I thought the camera performed extremely well, both of them. Now you can connect up to 3 at one time. I have 2 that I was testing today. The ability on this camera to be able to zoom in using the controls on the app. At the same time, be able to control either the separate linear mic or the front-facing microphone, and be able to do this all on the app, and be able to increase and decrease the volume on each camera, so that you'll be able to get the best sound. And not only that, the color correction I found, as you saw, was excellent. In fact, it's better than the camera that I'm using on my webcam. And I'm going to have to go and color correct that, because I didn't realize just how much better this streaming camera did. Now, I'm going to leave you the link for the Evo handle. I did a review on this, and check it out. Give me your thoughts in the comments. Tell me, how did you like it? Have you used the EMEET before? And have you used it recently? Because the software upgrades that they have done on it makes this a very great contender for your streaming products. Now, I was streaming directly to YouTube when I did this. I was also recording to the SD card on the cameras. I was also recording to the SD card in my tablet, and live streaming all at the same time, and it did extremely well. Again, this is your Grandpa Casey out. Check out my other reviews. Give me your comments. Grandpa loves to hear you. I answer all the comments I can. And until next time, this is your Grandpa Casey out. I've got more content coming down the pike. By the way, my son and I, we're going to be at Tampa Comic Con. We're going to be at MegaCon. We're going to be at TFCon. We're going to try to make it to RetroCon and a few other conventions. So if you do see us, say hello. We'd love to talk to you. Until next time, this is your Grandpa KC out. Grandpa loves you. Until next time, have a great day.